So welcome back to this channel once again, and now in this video we'll cover how we can prototype a C function in highly RPG program. So basically I'm going to prototype a maths function which is available in C, and I'm going to call that from highly RPG program. So let's see how we can do that. So the simple way to do that is using that extproc method, because whenever we are calling a function means any procedure that uh, then we need to use the extproc. Okay, so in case if we are calling a program, then we will be using a extpgm in that case. Okay, so here we are calling the procedure, or you can say functions, sine, cos, or math functions from this ILE program. So we need to prototype them. So here I prototype them. If for example I would not have used a math function in C like this here, so I would not be using xtproc here. So I'm only changing the name of that sine function to some other name, for example math function in C. For example, for cos, here I am using cos function, so I'm going to call cos function. Okay, using call p or simple cos function and passing the state, the parameters. Okay, so that's why I'm using xtproc. And all those now all these functions must be passed by value, and they must return some value. Okay, so here all these functions are accepting the double parameter and returning the double in C, but here the double is defined as floating 8 in RPG programs, RPG4 programs. Okay, so now here you can see these are the following math functions. There are some more math functions like acos, tan, and other things like C or square root. Square root is here. Okay, so there are more than you can search on Google. There are more functions in maths which are available in C that you can call from here in your ILE RPG program, so that it seems to you that they are actually defined in RPG4 language. Okay, so I'm going to call sine, cos. So sine function, cos function, and f mod means modulus. Okay, so suppose this is x and this is y, so x divided by y, so whatever the modulus is there, that will be written. And this is the square root, and this is the sine and cos, the trigonometry functions which we have read. Okay, so this will return the values of those sine, cos, sine x, cos x, and that f modulus. Okay, or the square root. So here I'm doing the same. I'm passing the value, for example setting x equals to 45, then math function in C, that is sine x. Okay, I'm displaying the result, and this is maths function in C again by passing 2, so I'm calling this twice. Now cos function, calling this, so it will take that float 8 and return the float 8. Okay, these two functions, but this function will accept float x and y, means 8 float, and it returning the float 8, that is double. It accepts doubles and returns the doubles as in C. Okay, so I'm passing 7 and 3, so it will basically return 7 divided by 3 is 6, so it will return the 1. Okay, the modulus would be 1, and this will return the square root of 9, so 9 square root would be 3. So let's see. So this I'm going to compile here. So the module is created. Now creating the program, create pgm, ILE pgm 31, ILE pgm 31. Okay, just press enter. So you can see ILE PGM31 is created successfully. Okay, so if I do DSP PGM ILE PGM31, okay, you can see this is the module which is binded. Okay, so we are calling those predefined functions that are available in C. Now I'm calling ILE PGM31. Sorry, call ILE PGM31. So this is the result of that sine 45, sine 2. This is cos, okay, cos 45, and this was um, the remainder, that is the modulus, okay, and this was the square root. As you can see, this was the square root is 3 and the remainder is 1. Okay, these are the sine and cos function results which are written. So here you can see that how we can call those maths function available in C. There were more. You can call them from here by directly prototyping them, and you can specify their name in XGProc. As you can see here that these functions are actually case sensitive, so they are actually defined with a small case, lowercase. So I'm defining them with lowercase. So in case if you're trying to write upper case sin in caps, you won't be find that function. So you will be getting the error during compilation time that this definition of the symbol is not available. Okay, because sign function is available with small cases or the lower cases, you can say. So you must use them in uh, case whatever cases they are defined. So C functions are available with lower cases. So here you got the point that how you can call them. So the main purpose of XGProc was to use them with some other different name. So I was using sine with this name. So if I would be using sine with only that sine name, I won't be using the XGProc anymore. So using the prototype call method, we can call a C function. So that's all in this video. Thank you and have a nice time.